Well, hey, welcome back. We're here. So today we're gonna do one of your favorites, and that is a nail haul. Hey there and welcome back, and if you are new here, welcome. My name is Paola of PaolaPonceNails.com, your source for all things premium soft gels and entrepreneurship in the nail industry. If this sounds like a niche you'd like to continue growing in, then at the end of this video, do consider subscribing to this channel and our weekly newsletter. Let's begin. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with our Leafgel Premium haul. So these are items, as a full disclosure, that have been sent for sampling and to showcase to you, like the new collections and all of that. So we are gonna get started with that. So to begin this Leafgel Premium haul, we're gonna start with the Canvas Art series, and this consists of 2, 4, 6, 8 new colors. They were released in September, and they're pretty much like your primary colors. So I'm gonna take you through them. All right, so that was the Canvas Art series. We are now moving on to the next collection from Leafgel. So the next collection is a series of sheer colors, and they're all very kind of neutral, as you can kind of see by the bow. So quite a different palette from the last. So we're gonna start with the first one. All right, and this series was released back in October of 2023. These are the 5 colors, and that is all for our Leafgel haul. Now we're gonna be moving on to our Vetro haul, and this time around I've got 3, 6, 7 new gels from them. Again, these were sent as samples for me to showcase to you, and yeah, take a peek. This collection was just also recently released. I want to say it was released in November. All right, so next up we are going to get into the 6 newly released Vetro colors from their Bella Nail line, which is usually like their special effects line. So if you like nail art and all that, you'll find it here. All right, and those were the 6 colors from the Bella Nail line, which again is just sort of more of their artsy special effects line. So you saw a whole bunch of sparkly glitter inside of this. The next shell we're going to talk about is their specialty gel, and so this is the mixing flash gel. So if you've seen those gels that you kind of turn your camera's flash on and off, it's like super highly reflective. Like the camera here doesn't even do it any justice, but yeah, let's see. Okay, so I just turned the flash on my phone on. Let's see if we can capture the effect here. So do you see how flashy it gets, like reflective? So all of those glitters reflect. And you can put this on a nail and then overlay it with a translucent color to kind of turn it into another color. So put this on first, then the coat of the sheer gel that you want to use, and that can give you a different effect, or you can use it as is on the nail. It's just like a silver glitter. And that concludes our Vetro nail haul. By the way, Vetro is going through a rebranding. As you can see, here they're pots. They're kind of like the satin finish, very elegant, very like high class is sort of what they're trying to go for. So totally for it, and look forward to the change in the bottles or the pots that they will be using. If you're interested in either Leafgel or Vetro certification, that will be happening this year, and you definitely want to get in this year because it is something that I usually don't teach these certifications more than once per year. So if you want to get in Japanese gel certification, again, I'll drop some links down below for the Leafgel, Vetro, and the Kokoist waitlist. And I want to get into our e-filing haul because I do have a lot of Kokoist products to get through, but let's get into this. So this next part of my nail haul is again the e-file part, and we literally got an e-file from the company Melodysusie, based out of, I believe, San Francisco, California, and they send us their magnificent e-file to share with you. It's one of their newest releases. They often do this where they kind of change the casing of their e-files, and they just have a lot of different ones. Their promotional slogan here is bringing your nail salon home. Even if you're bringing your nail salon home, you do want to be trained to some degree so that, especially when you're using an e-file, you can use it efficiently. You don't want to like hurt yourself or anything like that. So again, this is the brand Melodysusie, and they create products that could be for professional use. I've used them and they're definitely up there, but they're at a price point that's very affordable to DIY. But again, as you know, I really prefer a committed DIYer, one that is able and willing to take an education to get better and to ensure that they do not cause harm to themselves while operating any tools or chemicals. Not only that, I encourage anyone that is looking forward to a career in nails to join our education. So I'll drop a link below to my Efile course if you want just being safe and efficient with your technique. So this is their newest e-file machine. It feels very high quality, just like first impression. It's some sort of metal here material. It's not plastic. This is plastic, but the casing is not. It has some weight to it. It is digital, so when we turn it on, we are going to get some settings here. It's going to tell us our rotation, our battery power, our RPMs, and I'm almost sure this is for a clamp there to hold your e-file handpiece. Melodysusie always hooks you up with their drill bits, which are also very high quality, usually tungsten carbide and zirconium ceramic. So that's really awesome that they do that. Again, they never leave you stranded without their e-file bits. And if you are starting out, they're at a great price point and quality. But the best thing that I recommend from Melodysusie for pro or DIY is actually their e-file bits. They are my go-to source for some of my favorite bits. I'll link them in the description box below. There's going to be a lot of information in the description box below, okay? So it's always loaded. Oh my gosh, my favorite ceramic. Here we are. This is great for your soft gel, your premium soft gels. It removes like super smooth like butter. Really, really nice. So we have our handpiece rest there, and this is what I was talking about, the clasp, the clamp. There you are, and you'll just stick it in there. Now make sure you stick around because we will be doing a giveaway, and you want to be paying attention because sometimes there's trivia involved, sometimes there's not. Another thing that I want to share with you is that there are obviously many brands out there of Efile, bits, dry manicure tools, all of that jazz. I've created a comparison chart to help you differentiate like the brands that I like to use or that are popular, and you can compare them in price, in offerings, and all of that. I'll link that in the description box below along with the Efile course. And here we are. Oh, here's the hand piece, and I decided to go for orange, as you can see. Very good quality hand piece. And they seem to manufacture or have first-hand manufacturing at their products because they always have a new machine. They always have some new Efile bits. I mean, they're always on top of it, which is pretty cool. It lets me know that they own some part of their manufacturing, which is awesome. And the fact that they can offer it to you at a low price point, that also suggests that they own some part or some level of their manufacturing. So here you can see you lock the handpiece to put in your Efile bit. Again, this has a little bit of weight to it, but it's really nice and slim and slender, which is very, very nice. You can see how high quality it looks and feels. So I always like to take you through a little bit of the owner's manual here, or the manual for use. So this is the M series MB450E nail drill, and the LCD screen will tell you the RPMs, so the rotation per minute, the rotation direction, so are you going forward or reverse, pause or run. That's a new feature for me. And then the battery, how much battery is left. It is cordless, all right? So that's always a plus if your situation requires that you don't have so many cables all over, or you're moving from station to station, or your mobile nail tech, an Efile, a curing unit, and even a dust collector that is cordless comes in clutch for those scenarios. So again, a high quality brand at a good price point, and if anyone has improved an Efile again at a great price is Melodysusie, so do check them out. I'll link them in the description box below also for you. So I am back, and I will be live in a class this week teaching you how to do the structure overlay on medium length nails step by step. So if you have questions about product application, troubleshooting, I will be live in a class this week for you to learn that structure overlay application. You get to experience live Q&A if you sign up to the structure gel overlay class this week. But if you're joining the Master Gel course, which is a digital course with lifetime access, then you'll get to meet your classmates. And then you have a portfolio assignment. So if you want feedback on your applications, I've got you covered. I will personally review your assignments. If you join the Master Gel course, we won't have assignments for the live structure class. That's just how to apply the overlay step by step on medium length nails, okay? I'll also teach you about the products and why premium products matter. So just like a short condensed version, there's no e-filing, there is no gel removal, no rebalancing and all of that in the live structure class because it is live and we want to keep it short and concise. Either way, both links will be down in the description box below. Welcome back, and back to the video. Some other Melodysusie goodies. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, they have this locked in. So sanding bands, they have all sorts of grits and also colors. I'm not sure what grit these are. If I had to guess, it's like around a 200 grit. Like totally thankful that they sent me these because I will definitely use them. And oh my gosh, check this out. Not only is this little case like super pretty, but check this out. There's a little diamond or crystal on the edge right there. How fun. I mean, really, they pay attention to all this. Again, Melodysusie has this locked in, guys. This is a fine ceramic. You can tell because it says F there, but also it's a red little dust thing here. So this thing keeps, like if you pull it down on the shaft here towards your Efile handpiece, then it keeps the dust from your machine, which is awesome. So guys, I know I'm raving, but they really have the whole Efile situation locked in for you. Here's this really cool bit. I find it hilarious, but it's one of those long ones for like long acrylic nails, long stilettos, long hard gels. Maybe you're using like long gel X nails or something and you need to bevel the top for some reason. This is it. Look at that. Wow, amazing. Probably not something I would use, or you know, because I don't really do these length nails, but I just think it's amazing that they're thinking of like every nail tech. I think this is like a dust brush if I'm not mistaken. This is a 4-way nail buffer. So if you want to bring your nails to a high shine finish, this is the tool to do so, and you just follow the steps. So step 1, step 2, it takes you from coarsest to finest, and it gives your nails a high shine finish. I'm really glad that they sent all of this stuff to show you guys. All right, so this is very interesting. So this is a little brush for cleaning your Efile bits. Sometimes they get gunky right within the crevices of the E-bit, and so you can use either like the metal one to clean them, or you can use plastic to remove just dust. But if there's real gunk in there, then you want to use the metal brush here. Now this sticks onto something. I'm not sure if it sticks onto a brush or what, but that's pretty cool, and I do not want to take this off. Manicure set here, guys. It's a standard quality. Usually what I look for in a pusher is that this area here is sharpened, and this one in particular is not, as I can tell by the thickness of it. So it'll still push back the eponychium, but it might not help you lift it up because it's not thin enough. So this looks a little bit more generic. Again, this one is also not sharpened, so it won't really help you scrape too much of the cuticle on the nail plate for that one. There is a removal tool here. This is really helpful when you are doing a soak off. You use this triangular part to pull down the product, and a nipper. I feel like we can always we can never have too many nippers, right? Again, just these are nice and sharpened, very good quality there. I can see how well it's sharpened. It's nice and even. Okay, before I show you this, because I think this is so cute, they also included a bit kit here, which I'm trying not to keep because I have so much stuff. So I just want to like bless one of you guys with all these goodies, because oh my gosh, this is like so tempting to keep. Like, oh my gosh, look at that, how pretty. So this looks like to be a diamond kit. So this is going to be all good for exfoliating the dry skin around your nails or on your nail plate. Be really careful with the flame bits. Don't use flame bits if you have no idea how to use a flame bit. Likewise, like a needle like that, you will hurt yourself. This is more safe, and that can be a little safer too. But yeah, I'm trying not to keep this because it's just so pretty. This is, you put it on your handpiece and then you clean your bits with it, and this is a polisher for the natural nail. But I'm not going to hoard anything, just stick around. All right, this was one of my favorite things that they sent also. I mean, having all these like Melodysusie goodies have been so pretty, and super nice people. As you can see, they just treated us to all of this stuff, like, and they must have done their research on what sort of things I use, because the fact that they were able to send me like soft grit sanding bands, natural nail stuff, and my favorite, oh my gosh, like medium carbide and a ceramic, like it's almost like, okay, you guys are paying attention, which is pretty special, or at least I feel very special. So look at this. Isn't this like so fun? So I think there's like a pocket here, maybe if you want to put like a glass file or something like that, I'm assuming. But here what you get to do is stick your clean bits. So you just like glide them in there, and you basically have like a little portfolio of all of your bits. So it takes a little breaking in, but yeah, just glide them in there. It'll work. There you go. And so as you're traveling, if you want to look super pretty, you just open up your little E-bit clutch, and there you go. All right, so this is all our Melodysusie haul. Efile and dry manicuring and all of that, they got that covered. Okay, moving on, got a little nail haul from Nail Labo, which is a Japanese shell nail brand. And what I wanted to show you from them, because I could have skipped it, right? It's such a small haul, but they are a quality Japanese gel line, one of the first ones here in the US. But they are also, or they also have like a dental side to their business. So they're a dental company, not by the name of Nail Labo, but this dental company owns Nail Labo, and they also manufacture their own bits. They also have Efile tools, and they manufacture their own bits in Japan, which is very unique, very awesome. And they're one of the very few people to carry, or companies to carry, an extra fine ceramic bit. And they are zirconia ceramic. So if you remember my carbide versus ceramic bit, we talked a lot about ceramics, and I kind of raved why they're my favorite for premium soft gels. And very few people carry ceramic. Not only that, zirconia ceramic is one of the highest quality ceramics. Your bits, if you use them regularly in the salon, they have to be changed about 3 months. All right, so next up, I got these. These you can probably find on Amazon, but they happen to be carrying them. And I saw one of their Japanese nail artists, Ageha, use this, and I thought it was pretty cool. So you know when you have a color and you buy these tips, it's a good idea to showcase them 3 different ways. So the shiny version, the matte version, and maybe you can do a 1 coat or a gradient on the other one. So when I saw that way of swatching, I thought that was pretty awesome, and I thought I'd order some. Overdue Kokoist nail haul. And you know that when Kokoist shows up, they show up with all the goodies. Maybe you've noticed already that Kokoist has added to their assortment of files, peelable files. So they have the 180 grit moon file and a 120 grit moon board file, also a 220 emery board, and of course they have the 180 grit sponge buffer. I'll tell you right now that I've used these sort of mechanisms before with the disposable thing where you use a metallic board here for the core, and it's pretty solid, but I seem to always go back to those wooden board ones. This feels like a really nice grit, by the way. This 180 feels nice in quality. The 120 looks a little gritty to me, and I'm just wondering if when I file the nails, if I'm gonna see all of that come off. Sometimes this black stuff from the paper will end up on the nails, and you're trying to take a picture and then you have these like little black specks everywhere. So I haven't given them a full test run to see if that's what they're gonna do. This is good if you want to obviously throw away your files after each client, and you gotta make sure that you put the strip exactly on this metal board, because otherwise you are going to have some uneven shaping, which I've heard can happen, like or you start filing on the metal board, and that kind of gets annoying because, as you can see, it doesn't fit like exactly on the board. So I've heard that. Now I already see like the black specks from this. It's this black sanding paper that just sort of sheds and ends up in the crevices of the nail, and kind of a little bit annoying. So I mean, if you're into this, if you're into the whole disposable mechanism, this can be a good option. Again, you have a 120 grit, which is really coarse for enhancements, right? 180 and 120. And then for the straight edge board here, they have a 220 file and a 180 buffer, which to me just kind of signals a little bit more for like natural nail care. Again, you have to be diligent about sticking these on as perfect as possible, but there is still a little gap right there, just tiny. So if you're going underneath the nails, just keep that in mind, okay? That you need to have this all the way at the edge so that you don't end up with a blank space of metal and you're not really filing anything. Next up, sponge buffer on, like so. Yeah, so this feels really nice for like natural nails. This feels gentle also, even though it's 180, it's not like super gritty. So I do like this sponge buffer, but I have to make a decision, like this or what I currently have. I don't like to keep it all. They recently released their inks, and these are great for like all of the nice marble nuance type nails, watercolor nails. This is smoky mushroom, smoky charcoal, Smoky Wine, Smoky Plum, Smoky Whiskey, yum, don't drink it, and Smoky Indigo. Be really careful how you use this or where you use these on your table because they will spill and stain, okay? So we have the Smoky Indigo. Look at that, so pretty. Let's do Smoky Whiskey. Here you go. But yeah, no, these are different. These are so different. The most different, unique inks that I've seen. I hate to say they're like high quality because an ink is really like pigment and alcohol and a little acetone, I believe. But these do look and feel a little bit high quality. Look at that. Just the amount of pigment and the way that they kind of blend out on their own is just magnificent. Yeah, very pretty. Okay, so the last one was called Smoky Wine, and this is called Smoky Charcoal. Now we're gonna do Smoky Plum. But when I tell you that they blend on their own, they do something themselves, they really do. I mean, you see, I'm not even touching it or anything. Some areas just pull a little more concentrated, other ones a little bit more blended. I love that. And this is Smoky Mushroom, so pretty. Wow. And as you can see, there's a little droplet, so yeah, just be really careful. Every time you bring the brush out, make sure you immediately close your bottle after. You will spill these, okay? All right, next up from Kokoist, they went like all out here. Believe me when I tell you they went all out here with how many, 18 or 16 magnetic cat eye sort of colors. This series is called Dramatic Magnet. I went ahead and swatched them for you already so we wouldn't be here all night. I'll let you peek. According to my polls and me just kind of gathering information for you, the most popular are 15. I think 16 was popular because of the holidays. 15, 16, my personal favorite was 6. I just can't get over that little fruity pink in there. It's so pretty. I think 11 could work very well too, like if you're using like for vampy nails. But yeah, 15, 16, and 6 is my personal favorite. My second personal favorite would probably be 11. So again, 16 shades of these. All right, last but certainly not least from Kokoist is this cute little tote bag with all the Gel Up goodies. So this is the Gel Up starter kit. This is currently the little baggie they have for it. Yeah, so let's see what's in here. Okay, here they are. We just went over like the files and the buffers. These are my favorite right here, this current selection. So we have a 180 grid board file, 150 board file, and a 100, 180. These are sanitizable and disinfectable because they do not absorb water. And then this is a one-time use. So if you want to maybe just cut it in half, and then you can use one half for a client, right? One client each. Now if you're using it for just one client at a time, then do consider increasing your prices to offer that premium experience of disposable or keep your file kind of scenario. This is their emery board, 180, just standard. So that's also in the Gel Up kit here. All right, so let's make it official. What's in my Gel Up starter kit? Ultra glossy top coat. So this is an award-winning top coat in Japan, and I believe a runner-up here in the US. Gel Up Bond, ultra glossy non-white. Your choice of assorted Gel Ups. Comes in 7 different types of varying length and shape. And basically they're high quality ABS plastic that you are able to roll and mold just slightly onto the natural nail. The latest case that they have is pretty magnificent because you get to open, first of all, you get to see the number of the tips that you want, which saves you a lot of time and brain power, because I feel like when you're working on nails and you don't have them numbered, it's just like so much trying to like look underneath what the number is and so on and so forth. So this is a mega plus. Second mega plus is that you get to open each individually as a latch so that you don't contaminate 0 into 2, and then again you're guessing the numbers and all of that. This is as wide as it gets, but they are nice. And the beautiful thing about the gel-ups is that they're already pre-etched at the end. Now, some people do come in here and still etch them a little bit more. Personally, if you are using a high power or a quality curing unit, specifically the Kokoist line of curing units, you should have no problem of these popping off after you've properly cured or adhered them for 60 seconds, okay? So if you're having these pop off, whether they're popping off from the gel on the nail or if they're popping off of your natural nail completely, then you didn't do your prep correctly. But if this would happen to pop off from the gel base that you apply on your nail, then it has to do more with improper cure. Because I promise you, I've used these on clients without coming in here and etching this a little bit more. Like, this is sufficient. All you have to do is come in here, rub it with 90% alcohol, just cleanse it and apply it, attach it with your gel-up bond. You can also use Mega Stick base. You can also use the Nail Thoughts base. All three of those will adhere your gel-ups. And that will conclude our nail haul video. So all of these are great companies that I've had the privilege to work with for many years now. Melodysusie being the newest one, maybe about 2 to 3 years, but everything else at least 5 years. And if you're interested in Japanese gel nail certification, well, you have a few options with me. You can either take a brand specific certification, whether that's your Kokoist, your Vetro, or your Leafgel. Again, I look forward to hosting those at least one time per year. Most of the times it's just once. Kokoist certification we usually do twice per year. Other than that, you should know that I have a structured overlay gel course. Check that out in the description box below because enrollment is opening up very soon, and that's non-brand specific. If you want to get the gist, the general on structured overlays using primarily Japanese gel, then you definitely want to get in on that. I'll drop the link for you in the description box below. Thank you for joining me, and you can find the link for the giveaway down in the description box below. Bye for now.